pray that this is straight and not crooked. Hey, libra-scorpio. Welcome to your timeless energy check-in. My name is Gabrielle and you're tuned in to Cusp of Roses. For those of you that might be new here, this particular series looks into how you're being cosmically supported in your astrology. Timeless, whenever you find it, is when it's truly meant for you. But ideally, from the moment you watch it out for the next 4 weeks, okay? These messages might be important. Keep in mind, though, that again, as these readings cycle through, because they are timeless and that is the intention I set for them, it can really find you and resonate at very random times. I get that a lot from my clients and from my followers here, my lovely tribe. So just keep that in mind. If this pops up for you, go ahead and watch it again. You might get something new from it. If you've been hanging out with me here for a while, hey love, how are you? I hope that you all are well. All right, and I'm excited to get into this, Libra Scorpio, okay? We are starting a new week here, headed into, for those of you that might celebrate Valentine's Day, I hope you all have a beautiful week. And not just this day, but that every day you find yourself awake in this world, that you find some form of love, or that some form of love finds you, okay? So how this will go for my newbies here is I will do a quick pre-channel and pre-shuffle of our first starter deck, the Black Moon Astrology Oracle. I do have my new astrology deck over here. It is baking under a beautiful clear quartz crystal. Make sure that we clear out any unwanted energies from it so that it is set and ready. And we'll be starting with that new oracle next week, okay? So literally tomorrow. But for now, we are just going to give one last hurrah with our Black Moon Astrology deck. Give it a thank you because it's been rocking with me on this channel for some years now. And get these last messages from the deck here, okay? But I'm going to see what I can kind of sense for you here, Libra Scorpio. The pre-channel may or may not connect with the messages that come forward. They typically do, but I just kind of like to see what I can feel and where maybe this reading might be going. And then I'll sound my singing bowl one time. We'll let that sound travel. Once it dissipates, we'll get into your reading, okay? Now, while the sound is traveling, I will be doing a silent prayer for you all for this reading. Please feel free to join me in prayer if that is something you're comfortable doing. Also, you can do whatever gratitude or grounding practice feels right and best for you. Affirmations, maybe you want to join in just a silent moment, doing some breath work, whatever's going to get you centered and grounded so that you are tuned in and open to the messages that come forward in this reading, okay, that are truly meant for you. Mind you, this is timeless in general, so not everything may resonate, and that's okay. Leave it for someone else who might need to hear that, all right? So what do I need to know here, Divine, prior to Libra Scorpio's love message? Hi, Aurora, if you're tuning in here, love. Thank you for being here. Thank you, as always, for showing so much love to the chat. Okay. But what do I need to know here, Divine, prior to Libra Scorpio's energy check-in? What's important for me to know? Okay, I keep hearing the word ghost. You might know someone nicknamed Ghost. That might be a pet name. Maybe you watch, what is that, Power? One of the characters' name is Ghost, I think. Maybe that's what you're watching right before you see this reading. But ghost, in the sense of haunting, I almost feel like, right? Like there could be something, ghosts from the past, things that are lingering in your energy, Libra Scorpio, okay, that we might be tapped into for this reading. What else? What else do I need to know prior to this reading for Libra Scorpio? Thank you so much, Divine. I did see fire element. You have Saturn and age. Saturn return is an energy of maturation, okay? Everyone goes through a Saturn return. If they make it to 30, if they make it to 60, and then if they make it to 90, okay? Every 27 to 30 years, Saturn does a full orbit through the houses. So, and you've got 7th house in partnership. Some of you maybe want to have a more mature relationship, or maybe feel yourself maturing in a particular relationship or partnership. Okay? Some of you are ready to leave the past behind you. I think that's maybe why the ghost energy came forward. It's like ghost partners past, right? Ready to leave all of that. Some of you, we all have our thing. Maybe you've come to the understanding that you might have been playing a little games here and there, or had some sort of toxic traits when it comes to relationships or how you operated in them romantically, that you're ready to like leave behind you and kind of be in the past. It's like Saturn return. All right, I'm grown. I'm getting older. I don't have the energy to play these games anymore. Not saying that that's you, Libra Scorpio, okay? But it could even be I'm not even open to entertaining people who play those games, right? That could be where you're maturing. Where sometimes, we all have a shadow side. We all have our toxic traits. Sometimes it's like exciting and you're like, whatever. But I think you've kind of grown out of whatever that attraction to that energy might have been, and or you've grown out of that energy yourself and you're ready to kind of step into something a little bit more grown and a little bit more sexy. Okay, that's what I kind of feel here, Libra Scorpio. What else do I need to know prior to Libra Scorpio's reading? Thank you so much, Divine. What else? Oi, okay, because there you are, Libra imbalance in the second house. You could be dealing with a Taurus. Oh, okay, a little bit of spiritual energy in here. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or there's this focus on, maybe that's a part of the maturation, right? Okay, now I'm at a certain age. There's certain things that I want to have. I want to get a house. I want to get my dream car. I want to travel to certain places. I want to invest, or I want to build a portfolio, or I really want to get serious about my wealth or what I own. I want to really take ownership of my life, maybe, okay? Or ownership of, do you want to own somebody? Oh, Lord, Libra Scorpio. You want to own someone? You maybe feel like you own somebody, or somebody feels like they own you. That could be that ghost energy, okay? Like, no, you're mine, Libra Scorpio, forever. And Libra Scorpio's like, leave me alone. Get the sage out and clear it all out, Libra Scorpio, okay? I feel like because we saw your energy, that's probably a good space to stop here. Again, I'm going to sound my singing bowl one time, and then we'll get into your messages, all right? Here we go. All right. Okay, cosmic influences and energies here for Libra Scorpio. How is Libra Scorpio being cosmically guided and influenced right now here, Divine? Thank you. Ooh, you've got Black Moon and Lilith energy with mystery. So, oh, get on my skin here. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me just tuck these beads in. Okay. Vibration of 12 here with Lilith, which does break down into a 3, which tells me that cosmically you're absolutely being supported here to face some more of your shadowy or darker energies. Lilith is dark feminine frequencies, right? It's what we need for creative power, right? To be in tune with Lilith. Lilith is not scary. Lilith is not demonic, despite popular belief, okay? It's more or less your own internal mystery, your own unknown, the subconscious that you carry, right? You know how sometimes things may happen and you tap into like a deep level of rage or anger or just this kind of darker essence and power? That would be Lilith showing up, okay? But Lilith ultimately, for me as a reader, again, like I said, I've been using this deck for a few years now. When this shows up, it's more or less Lilith guiding you through some unknowns, showing you parts of yourself that you were disconnected from so that you can integrate them, okay? So we do have a bit of a mystery here, and again, that ghost energy, ghost of partners past maybe, but we'll see what else is cosmically supporting Libra. Come on now. Yeah, you are not escaping from love here, Libra Scorpio. Even if you tried, you have 5th house and creativity, right? So this could all have to do with a Leo. All right, just off rip. But again, we did have that second house in Libra show up, which is both connected to Venus. So Venus is absolutely influencing you right now. Fifth house of creativity. It's about being center stage. It's about being a leader in some realm or some industry or aspect of your life, allowing your creative, fun, boisterous side to kind of come out here, okay? I do get that this could honestly be a bit of drama, okay? This could have been somebody who brought a lot of drama into your life. And again, that would be the point of, well, why was I attracted to someone who was so dramatic, right? This could definitely be an ex-partner or again a past lover here that I think you are attempting to learn that point of attraction. Like, why was I attracted to them? Why were we together? What was the purpose? Maybe doing a bit of a deep dive again on the parts of yourself that were open to this person, because I kind of feel like it didn't maybe work out the way that you wanted it to or thought it would, or something definitely went sour or went left here. It's like they were really good at putting on a show, really good at performing. Yeah, Leo is one of Leo's archetypes, is the performer, okay? They definitely know how to get on that stage and work their magic and get every, how to put on a little bit. And that's no shade to Leo, because you need that energy, but yeah. I think some part of this was like attention seeking, and Libra Scorpio, although yes, you have that Libra dynamic, it just more or less puts you in a position to seek out learning about yourself through relationships. That Scorpio energy, though, not necessarily for the showboating, not necessarily for the performative and going overboard, like definitely more of a subtle energy. So again, I think it's kind of like, I'm not even like that, why would I be attracted to that? But this could have been like an opposites attract type of thing, okay? Yeah, you got Mercury and the mind. Could have also been dealing with a Virgo here or a Gemini. Take it how it resonates. For my number people, again, you have 12 breaking down to a 3, 4 here with Venus, and then 29 breaking down into an 11, which is a master number that we do not further break down, which is all about the self, getting into alignment with the self. So what part of you maybe, I don't want to say wanted to be center stage, or just kind of like, what aspect of yourself did this person reflect to you? I think that's kind of like the root of this, or the root of the work that you're doing here with Lilith. What part of yourself or what aspect of yourself was reflected in this love relationship or in this connection? Was it the fact that maybe you're a lot more creative than you give yourself credit for here, Libra Scorpio? Yeah. Maybe you might want to be on a stage one day, or, maybe you don't mind being the center of attention, or you would want someone who centers you in their attention, right? Because I kind of get whoever this energy was, they were absolutely like, steal the show, take the thunder, it all eyes on me at all times, do kind of whatever, do the most to get all the eyes on them. And I think that could have been maybe part of why this connection fell apart. Because I think at the end of the day, again, that maturity, right? Saturn return. At the end of the day, that's all cool and funny sometimes. And, but after a while, when it's like, all right, like, take a seat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that was your energy, Libra Scorpio. Like, you ain't got to always be in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be like that. So you've grown. All right. Whether this person grew with you, I kind of feel like they didn't. But I think you outgrew this connection. But what Lilith is trying to get you to see is, again, what part of your own darker energy was attracted to that, and or what part of this person is a reflection of your own darker energy. Because it's easy to point the finger and blame everybody else, but at the same time, you agreed to be with this person, or you agreed to be in some form of connection with them. So what does that say about you, right? Like I say here on my channel, always check yourself first before you try to check anybody else, all right? Always. And if you check yourself and you come out with all green checks, like, nope, that's not me, nope, 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 not there, then, then you might be fair and valid in saying, okay, I think it was this person's stuff, right? Okay. So with all this being said here, Divine, tell me more about the highest energetic outcome of all of this energy, or the most important energy here for Libra Scorpio to be aware of as far as their cosmic influences in the now moment. Something flipped over here. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, Your destiny, my loves, your destiny. Powerful, 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 powerful. So, whomever this love was with, because again, it feels past tense, whoever this love was with, it was destined, right? You were meant to connect with this person so that they could either awaken you to your own shadow, show you more aspects of your own shadow, for you to learn more about yourself, especially in how you show up in love, okay? And more or less what you're actually attracted to, okay? Destined for your tree of life. This was supposed to happen. So for those of you where you're like, why did I let myself do this? Like, how could this be? Like, it was going to be regardless, my love. If it wasn't that person, there was going to be somebody else who carried or mirrored that energy back to you that you would have had the same experience with, okay? So we'll leave that there. Let's go ahead and clarify a little deeper with the tarot here. This is the Tazama Tarot, one of my absolute favorite. It is an African tarot. So gorgeous. I got mine off of Amazon. If you're interested, I believe you can get one on Etsy as well. Beautiful, beautiful deck. I just feel like I don't say its name enough, so I'm going to try to do that a little bit more moving forward, y'all, okay? 48 again breaks down into another 12. Okay, so 2 12s, and that's then another 3. So 3, 4, and 11 are important numbers here for you, okay? Maybe this could even go back to like 2011. I just saw that as like a date, like March 4th, 2011. Could have been the beginning of this relationship or while you were dealing with this, and I know that is a stretch back, okay? But like I said, Saturn takes about 27 to 30 years to make that full orbit. So you could have caught on to, a 10-year cycle, a 12-year cycle. Oh, 12, yeah. Could be a 12-year cycle that's coming to an end here for you, okay? Which tells me that Jupiter might have some connection to this as well. But something about that date or 2011 is important for somebody out there, okay? Tell me more here about Black Moon, Lilith, Venus, the 5th house, and destiny. Which I want to say is, I always trip up on this. It's either Yod or Yod. I like Yod personally, but I might be saying that wrong, so don't quote me. Yeah. Death, transformation. Big, big transformation. There's your Scorpio energy, okay? So you've had to fall into your depth of water here, Libra-Scorpio, to really figure out what the emotions were behind this particular connection. Like I said, the ghost of lovers past is what this kind of feels like, okay? And accepting that you were destined to meet an energy like that, right? At that time, it was important for your growth, for your evolution up your own tree of life, or down your own tree of life, either way. But what's the mystery here? What mystery is Lilith helping Libra-Scorpio figure out in the now moment? Why was I such a fool? That is the question. No. That could be it. You maybe feel a little bit foolish for going for this person because for some of y'all, it's like this might not have even been your type, right? At the time, it's just kind of like, I don't even understand how that even came to be. What was I on? Where was I at mentally, emotionally? How did I even attract this person? How was I even attracted to them? You know what I'm saying? It feels like that type of WTF. Like, make it make sense, spirit. Walk me down that road. Like, I feel like that's why Lilith is here. But you do have the Fool energy. Which I think there's an aspect of you, Libra Scorpio, that kind of likes to take a little bit of a risk. A risk for the reward, what the Fool and the 6 of Wands is trying to say to me here. You kind of don't mind taking a risk or taking on a little bit of a challenge. And maybe that's what this person presented you. 6 of Wands is Leo energy. Yeah? I want to say it's Mars in Leo. But again, don't quote me on that. Which the Fool kind of has, well, it's Uranus, but some people look at it as possible Mars energy too. But that's what it feels. You were willing to take a risk, okay? You were willing to take a risk with this person to have some form of victory and success. So maybe there was this blind optimism for some of y'all. You could have some Sag in your chart, okay? I almost get to that this person might have chased you a little bit, pursued you quite a bit, right? Like, come on, Libra Scorpio, jump off this cliff with me. It'll be fun. Like, don't you want to have fun? I don't know. Leo energy can be like that a little bit sometimes. Fire sign energy, right? But again, the Six of Wands also brings up an egoic energy here for me as well. Something maybe about this connection, maybe this person had, like I said, center stage. So maybe they were popular to some degree, depending on, I don't know why I keep seeing that date, 2011. So depending on your age and 2011, I don't know if you were maybe still in grade school or maybe you were at university. And I don't know, maybe there was just something like this person was well liked, right? They came highly recommended. That could be it too. Maybe there was a lot of people kind of saying to you, Libra Scorpio, like, oh, this person likes you, you should go for it, right? Everybody wishes they could be with this person, blah, 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 blah. So you were like, why not? Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't have to be your story, but tell me more about the Fool and the Six of Wands for this mystery. Yeah, like why? What was the attraction point? Queen of Wands. More Leo energy. This person was hot. They were sexy. They were attractive, right? Maybe that's also the lesson here, Libra Scorpio, that all that glitters isn't always gold, right? Because, oh, come on now. It's like a movie, because then heartbreak. It's like the person you took a risk with risked your heart in some way or broke your heart. And it's like, whoa, hold on. Because the Fool says there was a risk involved here, meaning this person was either not your type at all, Libra Scorpio. I mean, it would have been a flat out no. Grabbing for win, trying to get to you. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't doing that. And there just was maybe, they were maybe very persuasive, or maybe they were creative, or, you know, maybe they had something that was a little different about them that you hadn't experienced in love yet. So some part of you was like willing to take the risk about it. Other part of you was maybe like, nah, this ain't worth it. Ultimately, I feel like you fell off the cliff. Okay, you did. You went for it, which is okay. Because they were attractive, right? I almost get like a little bit of like a fantasy here too. Like maybe, I don't want to say you were sold a fantasy, but I think somebody maybe got swept up in the hype around this person. Like if this person is well known, Leo energy again, Queen of Wands is a Leo vibration. You got here with the fifth house, Six of Wands, Leo. So this is clear Leo vibes for y'all, okay? But it's like, I think this person either likes a lot of attention, they get a lot of attention, or they do a lot of things to gain the attention of others. So people are like, oh, they're just so hot, they're just so cool. You know what I mean? So I think there was a lot of hype around this person. So you might have kind of got swept up in the hype of it. Not gonna lie. And that's okay. It happens to all of us, right? Then you get the Three of Swords, though, out of the love situation. So, because I kind of feel like maybe what you didn't connect the dots with is if this person gets a lot of attention and they thrive off of that attention, being in a relationship with them, and you knowing yourself, Libra Scorpio, not going to say you're possessive, not at all. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you definitely like your lovers to be about you and for you only, for sure, right? Like we are not into sharing people, especially with that Scorpio vibe. Some jealousy can kind of get in there, but not in an overwhelming way, but just in a sense of, why are you flirting with that person? Why does that person feel comfortable flirting with you? We don't do that, right? But when you deal with an energy like that, that thrives off of intention, you gotta be okay with them getting attention from other people. Now, did this person maybe overstep a boundary? Did this person step out of the connection with you? Did you find out they maybe cheated on you? Maybe that could be the case with the Three of Swords here, okay? And I think thank you, Spirit. This is what I feel like is happening for you now with the mystery is like, how did I not see that they were going to do that? One, Libra Scorpio, we can't see everything, right? No matter how intuitive you are, you're not always going to be privy to how things turn out, right? It's the beauty of life. Two, it's how you grow and how you learn, right? Now you know better, which is a beautiful thing. That might not be the balm and the salve your wounds might need right now, but Now at least you know better. I keep seeing the Saturn return card that came out earlier in my mind's eye. So this was a part of, again, your maturation process. Becoming a mature person, a seasoned person when it comes to love. In order to learn in love, unfortunately, you got to go through some disappointments. It's going to be a little painful. It's going to be kind of heartbreaking at times, which makes that true love, right? That depth of love, that beautiful love that I do feel like you guys are seeking and that you guys are destined for. You have destiny here. All the more sweeter because you've had the sour. Yeah? Okay. So before we move forward with love, tell me the energy between the mysteries and love. Or do I need to move this Three of Swords up there? Well, no, I'll leave it there because that's where I intuitively placed it. Yeah, I knew something was going to come out. Who is, come on now, Seven of Pentacles, right. The mystery is, where did I fail? Where did I go wrong? How did this not grow? How did I not see that this was starving my pentacle bush or keeping me stuck and stagnant? Where did I go wrong is what I keep hearing. And I really feel like, Libra-Scorpio, you got to let up on yourself a little bit, okay? Don't be so harsh. It was destined. Trust me when I tell y'all, okay? Trust me from my personal experience. This is me talking to y'all, okay? Been there. You like, how in the hell? What alternate, what? And I just can't even wrap my mind around how I even got into the situation, how I even started that. What? Like, I don't even know. Been there, babes. Been there. It's okay. It's okay. All right? It is the greatest, but I will say, yeah, tower. It is a tower, but you will learn so much. It's such a great awakener. Love is, especially heartbreak, right? I know, and it sucks in the moment, and I know I'm saying this from a very healed space, okay? But trust me, that tower falling was the best thing that could have ever happened for you. If you so choose to move forward and operate it, and operate with it from that perspective. What do I need to learn so that the next tower that I built, the next love that I come across, the next relationship I put time, energy, money, focus, okay, all the valuables into, your whole heart, right? The next one I put my whole heart into won't come crumbling down. How do I make sure that I build that love on a solid foundation? What did I miss and what did I not see? There you go, Scorpio energy, right? Because whatever this heartbreaking Three of Swords emotion is, it is a very Scorpio thing. It becomes a part of your relationship to the world, almost. Because that's how deeply it's felt. It almost alters your perspective so much that now everything looks like the Three of Swords, right? It's intense, and it's deeply felt, but ultimately this tower came through for you to transform some part of your ego, like I said, some part of your ego, okay? Which again, cannot die. No, ego is a beautiful thing. Ego is what actually keeps you alive. More times than not, right? But it can go through its shedding and its molting, kind of like a scorpion does, right? This is one of those molting moments for you, Libra Scorpio, when it comes to love. So be honest with yourself, which I know you have no problem doing, right? And really look at this tower and this Three of Swords for what it truly was. Yeah. Giving you an opportunity to choose yourself, Eight of Cups, to learn the value of your own time, your own focus, your own energy, your hard-earned money, and to be able to choose love that is actually free, right? Think of the Lovers as the opposite of the Devil card, right? And the Devil card, you're chained down, and the Lovers, they're absolutely free. So choosing connections and relationships that offer you that level of freedom, okay? That's what that was all about. But you'll get there. You guys are getting there, and I see that, okay? Tell me about the energy between Venus and the 5th house. Some of you guys, your Venus could be in the 5th house. Take it as it resonates. You could have a Libra or Taurus Lilith, okay? Or your Lilith could be in the 5th house. Got the Knight of Wands. Yeah, that's what we learn. That's what we learn. We don't rush into things, right? We maybe take it a little slower. Just a little bit. And that's okay. Because Queen of Wands is hot. You know what I mean? Queen of Wands is fire. You're like, woo, feeling all the feels, right? Right. But it takes an evolved Queen of Wands, right, to not use that fire to manipulate, to get what they want, right? I feel like what you were dealing with was like someone who might have been using their Queen of Wands energy in a shadowy way for this to be under Lilith, right? Because every energy in this deck has a light and has a shadow, okay? But that's what I feel like. It's like learning to not rush into things when it comes to love, learning to take your time, okay? Learning to not get swept up in the hype of it all. I don't care if this person comes highly recommended. Yeah. Your balance, your sense of peace, your sense of abundance is what's important here, okay? Yourself. And I know that that might sound selfish, but, you know, it's, and maybe this is from my own jaded point of view, okay? So take this with a grain of salt, y'all. But who else is going to truly look out for you but you? Many people who we expect to look out for us are truly only looking out for themselves. And that's natural. It's a normal human thing. And I feel like it's that Scorpio vibe in you because you tend to look out for others, right? Scorpios are hyper fixed on the other, right? Scorpio's happy when everyone around them is happy. Because you're so tapped into the subtle emotional energy that one, you know, offshoot of comfortability or one kind of tension or one kind of conflict can kind of throw you all the way off. So when everybody's copacetic, you're copacetic. Because you're so, it's like bottom of the ocean with Scorpio. You know what I mean? Pitch black, dark, but the water's just moving all around. So, like I said, with the Eight of Cups that came out and the Page of Pentacles and the Lovers, it's learning to value you and what you bring to the table as opposed to overvaluing someone else. And I say overvaluing because, yeah, you need to value your lovers, absolutely, right? Because you're coming into that agreement with them to do this thing that we call love or relationships. But when you place your person's value over your own worth, you start sacrificing yourself for this person. That's why Libra came out. Balance. You got to balance that out. So maybe that's what made being in this relationship with this person a bit difficult because you were losing a sense of yourself. And that can be very trippy for Libra Scorpio for sure. Okay. Tell me more about this creativity. Hi, Latina. Thanks for being here. Hi, Trevor, Taurus, Lilith, 5th house and Sag. My girl, you are here. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Tamika. Thanks for being here, love. Hi, Kaylee. Thanks for being here. Oh, I'd love to see you all. All right. I know this is a little earlier, but, you know, we got the game tonight. Shorty's got things to do, okay? But let's get into this. Tell me more about this 5th house and creativity for Libra Scorpio. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It was fighting your own sense of balance. It was, yeah, this love relationship was competing with your abundance. And that, okay, and again, love my Leos out there. Love you all so much, okay? No shade at all. Unevolved Leo energy can definitely be very competitive with you, whether it is subconscious for them or highly conscious for them. They can't help but compete. So, and we're going to say with the death energy here and that Scorpio energy vibing, okay, and hyper present here, you know how to pull your own weight here, Libra Scorpio. So if you were also getting maybe a lot of attention or there might have been a lot of eyes on you as well, so it would kind of make sense, oh, the two popular people get together and become the super popular couple, right? Like that could be where it was from. Again, mind you, 2011 could have been hyper present in this energy a long time ago. So you might have been a lot younger than you were now, and especially in the mindset, and that's okay, right? We grow and evolve, and I see that here. But because you were also very magnetic, Libra Scorpio, right? And people find you beautiful and very attractive, this person could have felt like they had to compete with you low-key. well, I have more people that are into me than are into you. And it's like, why are we doing this in a relationship? Like, you got your own, I got my own. Why is this a thing? So again, it's important for you to have a lover who doesn't utilize whatever magnetism, whatever attraction as a weapon, I feel like, because, well, yeah, if we going toe to toe, shadow to shadow, two could play that game, right? And you don't want to play that game with a Scorpio. That's not gonna be fun. That's not gonna be a fun time. It might be fun in games at first, but it's gonna end with Scorpio being the victor here because it's that venom. You know what I mean? It's the shadowy side. So I say all of this to say I feel like ultimately this person's desire for attention, or again desire to compete with you, is what kind of threw you off, or what brought this to an end. So maybe you kind of got more aware, like, dang, is this person really like competing with me for real? Like, in love you're supposed to be a team, not ops. Like, I don't, mind you, people are into different things, but I never understand couples where it's like, y'all really hate each other. Like, why are you constantly ops? Y'all should be on the same page. But some people get off on it, and that's okay. To each their own, right? Tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles and this Five of Wands with creativity. That didn't want to fully come out here. Come on. Because if we weren't dealing with Leo energy, then I don't really know what else to say to you, Libra Scorpio. The Sun. Yeah, somebody's need and desire for attention, for the glory, for the spotlight might have pushed them and or opened the door for them to maybe act as if they were single at one point while they were actually with you. So again, somebody might have stepped out of this love relationship that really, I feel like stuck the knives in pretty deep for you, Libra Scorpio, because I think you maybe trusted that this person wasn't going to do this to you. Maybe this person, again, said all the right things. You know what I mean? Again, I think some of y'all just maybe got swept up in the hype, and that's okay. It happens, all right? It does. But again, it's like, I don't see this person letting you get any shine, and not that you need it, but it's like, anytime the attention was on you, it's like, hey, look at me. And that can get aggy, like real annoying and aggravating after a while. For me personally, immediately, like immediately, it's like, okay, hold on. We don't do that. We don't do that. But this was definitely somebody who maybe let their pride get in the way, or gets a lot of ego or a lot of self-confidence from the attention that they receive. Meaning, social media shut down. Like, the likes aren't coming in. People don't care anymore. It's like, oh, their whole world comes crumbling down. That's what I kind of feel like here. Okay, now let's just get one more on either side of Lilith and creativity. Well, let's see. What's that energy? Queen of Swords. Right. Now, Queen of Swords didn't want to come out in reverse, but I naturally flipped it over, which is to say that, yeah, as soon as this spotlight was not on this person, oh, they had words. Meaning, ooh, okay, this could be a situation where this person now, regardless of the queens, this could be a masculine energy, take it how it resonates. People might assume, oh, Queen of Wands are so attractive, blah, 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 so creative, you know what I mean? Like, have an idea of this person. But behind closed doors, they could have been a Queen of Swords. Kind of nasty, right? Especially with the words and the communication. Really dry, really brutal. Not somebody who speaks lovingly. Someone who second guesses and criticizes and just critiques and just... Now, you are the cusp of drama and criticism. So maybe this could have been you with this person once you kind of realized that they were kind of in some sort of competition with you or working against you in some way. That's what I get with the Five of Wands, right? I also get, like, if this person had a lot of people who were interested in them, it's like that might have been the first thing that they say. Well, I'll go over here with your friend and do X, Y, and Z. And it's like, well, damn. Like, huh? Or I got 5 different people who want to give me, just waiting for you to mess up. Like, ew, gross. Go over there then. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could have been somebody who liked to flaunt the attention that they got in front of you to try to make you jealous. Ugh, right? And I think that at one point it maybe worked, Libra Scorpio, like I said. Unevolved Scorpio energy can get jealous very, very quickly. So that could have been the point of attraction if the mystery maybe has been solved by that. But I think you've outgrown that now. It's like now I'm in the Nine of Pentacles. I don't, baby, if that's what you want, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not going to ruffle my feathers anymore. And maybe that could have pissed this person off. They went and did whatever, thinking that it was going to get you even more mad or start ruffling your feathers. It didn't. Relationship over. It's kind of what I'm feeling, okay? Tower happened. Completely crumbled. Throw it all away. But let's see. Tell me more about this Lilith energy, though. Last message. Last message for the tarot for Lilith. Thank you so much, Divine. Yeah. Emperor in reverse. Because that totally flipped out mid-air. So we going to keep it. Right. Right. So this could have been an Aries for you, Libra-Scorpio, with the Emperor in reverse. Could definitely have been maybe a Taurus too. Take it how it resonates, or somebody with strong Aries energy. It's like when I get the Emperor in reverse, it's someone, again, hyper controlling, hyper controlling. Doesn't necessarily know how to step into their own power, and or they get a lot of power from other people. Other people saying that they're the emperor. You know what I mean? It's like that's what gets them off. It's ego. It's hyper ego with the Emperor in reversed for me as a reader, okay? And Seven of Cups, and that's what's going to clarify destiny here, because that's what it was. It's like, okay, so what was the purpose of all of this, Spirit? Why? Why did I have to get my heart broken just to learn this lesson? Why? I'm confused. I don't understand, right? But I do feel like there is a lot of clarity coming for you here. A lot of deeper understanding, again, about what this reflected about you, Libra Scorpio. So maybe that's something you need to hear again and again and again. Take the focus off this person. They are who they are. How they change and transform and shift is up to them. It is not up to you, right? How you change and transform is what's in your control. So how are you going to learn from this Tower? How are you going to learn from these Three of Swords? How are you going to take the swords out, clean them off, put them up on the wall so that you remember what that felt like? But get into that Four of Swords energy where you're at peace and resting in the truth of it all. Because I feel like that's what is a little confusing, because it's like, well, why am I still attracted to an Emperor in reverse? What about me is so attracted to somebody who's unhinged, flat out, and very egotistical? I can't, and just not tactful with the Queen of Swords. Like, this is what I'm kind of getting. If this was a masculine energy, they carried a lot of feminine vibrations or like feminine traits in the way. Like, I hate to even say it like that, but like very catty. I don't know why I'm getting like a real catty, like y'all getting an argument, this person just saying anything out their neck, like to try to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, or it's like this person was always beefing with you. I don't know. Like, beefing isn't a feminine trait, but it's like the competitive. It's like if this person could wear a wig, they would flip their bang at you. Or like I'm so sorry. That was a bit aggressive. But I'm trying to portray the emotion. It's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, where are we? How? Jesus. How are we balancing this out? Because if we're both flipping our banks, then what is going on? You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody had to, yeah, that again, Lilith. So maybe it's just the darker feminine energy in this person and your darker feminine energy. We're connected, reflected one another, because we all have masculine and feminine energy within. This also could have been a feminine vibration for my masculines out there who operated as an Emperor in reverse. So hyper masculine, trying to be a little too, I don't want to say aggressive, but it's like, I don't know, excuse my French, y'all, but like my cock's bigger than yours, but it's like you don't even have a cock, so how is that working? Like, kind of like wanting to big dog you, big bro you, kind of in a way, which is weird for love, I kind of feel. Because again, at first it might be, oh, that's cute, oh, that's funny, oh, that's this, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like, no, that's really how they move, like Emperor in reverse. Like, they're the captain now. which there really should be no captains, but I hope y'all getting what I'm saying, because I'm going to just shut my mouth before I hopefully don't get in trouble with what I'm saying here. But that's kind of the vibe. That's kind of the vibe. That's kind of the vibe. So let's just see what the highest energetic outcome of this tower might be. Now that this is all crumbled, Libra Scorpio, what is the destiny for? What can you show here, divine, to Libra Scorpio as what they have to look forward to now that this tower has crumbling down? Okay, now that they're in a deeper awareness around their own shadow when it comes to love in this situation. Solitude. So that's what you need. That's just what you need. That's exactly what you need. You just need some time by yourself. Okay, so don't try to go heal under somebody else or with somebody else, because that's not going to give you the effect that you think it is. It might even cause a little bit more chaos. Okay, again, if this person moved on quickly or did whatever, you don't got to compete with them. You don't have to show them. You don't have to prove nothing to them. Okay, solitude is what you need right now. What else? What else might be the highest energetic outcome of this tower? Wow. I hope y'all can see that. I don't think y'all can, but this just fell straight into my singing bowl. Openness. Right? It's going to take some time for you to be open, I feel like, for some of y'all. After this solitude, it's like going into maybe a bit of a hermit energy here, Libra Scorpio, when it comes to love. Okay? It's going to help you mend what you need to mend so that you don't remain closed off, so that you really truly are then open to the love that is true and real and meant for you. Okay, that will hopefully be a step up from this experience, right? Because we're learning the lessons that we need to learn. Tell me more here about the highest energetic outcome of this tower. Truth. Yeah, because that's what you need. You need that truth to, oh wow, well that just got all kind of wonky. You need this truth to clear out the Seven of Cups. You need the truth to really understand again. Once you see, all right, that's why I was attracted to this person. That's where all these feelings were coming from. That's where, you know, maybe my own traits in love or kind of the certain shadowy aspects of myself that I maybe need to integrate a little deeper into, right? It's like that will all be illuminated to you, okay? So trust it, and you'll feel that it's truth, because it's going to hit deep and it's going to release. Especially when you're dealing with heartbreak, it might bring tears to your eyes, but it's going to feel right. All right? It's definitely going to feel right. Tell me, oh, wow. Inner peace. And if you see my lip print there, that literally smacked me in the mouth and stuck on my lip here. So, inner peace, okay? And I really do feel like what you might not have caught on to until a little bit later in this love situation or in this particular connection was how much of your peace was being robbed by this person's antics. You know what I mean? I also get that this person maybe tried to chop you down a lot or tried to get you to view yourself as lower or lesser than them. That's what I mean. For some of you, that could have been a woman. In this Emperor in reverse, like trying to tell you that you weren't man enough or you weren't this enough, and you know what I mean? It's like, ew, no. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Yeah, there we go. You got transformation, which is always beautiful, and fulfillment. So this is also what you have to look forward to here. Major transformations, okay? You are no stranger to that process, Libra Scorpio, so this is just going to be another one of those. Some of you, I feel like, are already in the process of transforming. Like, you already feel a bit of a difference when it comes to your level of openness towards love, what you view about love, what you've learned. Like, you're really starting to see the wisdom seep in, or the wisdom kind of play out for you, which is ultimately going to lead you towards your fulfillment. So there will be a fulfilling love here. Trust and believe that. All right? You will. You'll be fulfilled in love. Okay? You absolutely will. Can I get one more here for Libra Scorpio as far as the highest energetic outcome of all of this transformation in this tower? What do they have to look forward to? Oh! You got adventures. Okay? Adventurous has been coming out, so maybe that's just a sign that you need to travel here, Libra Scorpio. Maybe getting into a new environment, going somewhere solo, maybe doing a solo trip might do the body, the mind, the spirit some good. Help you clearly see the truth and work through some of this transformative energy and or cultivate a deeper sense of peace in order for you to remain open and or open that door back up to love. Like I said, for some of you, this was like in the past, ghost of lovers past. But whatever was unhealed, whatever was still active in that Three of Swords energy from the situation is what you're being presented with now. And the deeper understanding that, again, sometimes we don't understand what comes to us. We're not always clear on the big picture, and you're not always meant to be. That's okay. Because I know my Libra Scorpios, they value their intuition. I know y'all know what y'all know. You know what I mean? But sometimes you're not meant to know the why. You're just meant to experience it and learn from it. And then the why will come a little bit later. So maybe that's the case, yeah? This could have been super old for you, but you're really starting to get the why and why that was a destined stop on your tree of life in this particular life cycle and lifetime that you're in. Alrighty, my Libra Scorpios. Bottom of the deck, you got voyage. Yeah, some of y'all need to go and travel, okay? Hop on a plane, get on a bus, go on a train, hop in the car, road trip with your girls, with your boys, with your family, with loved ones, or by yourself. You know what I mean? Go somewhere where that it'll kind of replenish you in a way. I think some of y'all just need a change of scenery and a change of environment to really feel out this new blooming, transforming, blossoming person that's kind of coming out of this tower right now, okay? But alrighty, Libra Scorpio, that has been your timeless energy check-in. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Happy Sunday to all of you, for those of you watching in the now. And if this connected with you, if you resonated with any part of this reading, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. If you're new here, I'd love to have you as a tribe member here at Cusp of Roses, so make sure you subscribe. And if you like to tune into these live readings and you enjoy this reading format, make sure you have that bell notification turned on to all, so at the very, very least, you are notified when I am live so you don't miss out on that content for that day. All right, like I said, we'll be continuing our timeless check-ins for the remainder of the week coming up, and we'll be using a new astrology deck, which I'm super, super excited to introduce to you all. So, yeah. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that this served you well. Let me know again what resonated with you in the comments down below. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you, Aurora. Thank you, Tamika. Hi, love. Hi, hi. Thank you, Latina, for being here. Thank you again to Kaylee, for everybody showing love in the chat. I appreciate you, all right? And even if you didn't, I'm grateful for your time and your presence here on my channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Namaste.